Welcome back, esteemed viewers, to Z Videos, where we fearlessly navigate the intricate tapestry of celebrity lives. Today, we embark on a riveting journey as we delve deeper into the haunting tales of celebrity parents who, against all expectations, abandoned their own flesh and blood. In this highly anticipated Part 2, we continue our exploration of this heart-wrenching topic, shedding light on even more stories that will leave you both shocked and empathetic. Get ready to uncover the complexities and consequences that arise when fame collides with parenthood. 1. Patty Millett is done with Bieber's antics. After giving birth to Justin Bieber at the tender age of 17, Patty Millett and her future superstar son undoubtedly did some growing up together that caused them to forge a strong bond. Early in his career, Justin often spoke highly of his mother and credited their tight-knit relationship as one of the reasons behind his success, but the singer's fame reached an all-time high. The relationship between the two seemingly soured. Everyone knows that Bieber hit a very public rough patch a few years back that consisted of highly publicized bad behavior and several run-ins with the law. Since Justin was legally old enough to make his own decisions, Patty may have grown frustrated with her son's lack of responsibility and significantly distanced herself from him during his downward spiral. Although she played a significant role in raising Justin as a single parent, Millett decided to disassociate from her only child in favor of living a more quiet life outside of the limelight. Justin has openly admitted that the current relationship between he and his mother is pretty non-existing and that the matriarch relocated to Hawaii to be far away from her son's Hollywood homestead. 2. 50 Cent mercilessly disowned his son. Curtis Jackson, better known by his stage name 50 Cent, may have engaged in a couple of feuds during his lifetime, but we can't imagine any being more brutal than the tension between him and his own son, Marquise. The rapper publicly took aim at his oldest son on social media in a string of toxic tweets that were too cruel for any parent to post about their child. Jackson infamously disowned his son in front of the whole world by saying, "I don't have a son anymore. I will have nothing to do with you. Don't text me ever again." Of course, that was just the tip of the iceberg for 50 and his hateful behavior toward his own offspring. The rapper not only abandoned his firstborn, he has also continued to write mean and hurtful cheap shots about Marquise and his mother. In the years since their public falling out, the two have yet to make amends, and if it were up to Jackson, he would continue to have nothing to do with his son for many years to come. There are all kinds of deadbeat dads out there, but 50 Cent certainly has proven to be the lowest of the low. 3. Nancy Dow gave Jennifer the ultimate betrayal. She may be one of the biggest stars on the planet, but even that wasn't enough to stop Jennifer Aniston's mother Nancy Dow from leaving her high and dry. The duo appeared to have an often rocky relationship for most of Aniston's life, but things got increasingly worse when Nancy wrote a tell-all book called From Mother and Daughter to Friends, a memoir. Aniston surely felt that her own mother was exploiting her in hopes of finding further fame and fortune, while the actress has always been open about the fact that she and Dow have always butted heads. 5 years prior to her death, Nancy outright abandoned her daughter altogether, making it obvious that she still harbored some hard feelings towards her offspring for reasons unbeknownst to the public. Jennifer didn't invite her estranged mother to her wedding to Brad Pitt in 2000, but it had been widely reported that she continued to pay her mother's bills even though the two weren't on speaking terms. To add insult to injury, Dow took one final jab at Jennifer in a major way by completely excluding her from her will. After many years apart, Nancy bestowed all of her assets to another relative, leaving Jennifer feeling the harsh reality about her contentious relationship with her mother long after she was gone. 4. John Barrymore never acted as a father to Drew. It's rather common knowledge that Drew Barrymore had anything but a picturesque childhood, as her early years were full of troubling moments fueled by drugs and abandonment. While many are aware that Drew's mother, Jade, raised the star up until she emancipated herself as a teen, the less talked about part of Drew's upbringing is that her father was noticeably absent. John Barrymore, who was also an actor himself, decided to void himself of all responsibility when it came to his obligations as a father. Barrymore selfishly left Drew's mother while she was pregnant and never really played a proper role in his daughter's life. Once Drew was old enough to become a mother herself, she reflected back on her father's negligence and admitted that she will never understand how he could walk away from his child so easily. Speaking to the press, Drew revealed, "My parents split up before I was born and my dad was just never capable of being a father." The actress further explained her feelings on never knowing what it was like to have a father, stating, "It's shocking to me that someone can make that choice. For some people, showing up is just not possible, and that is incredibly frustrating." Fortunately, Drew was able to overcome many of the hardships she was faced with as a young girl, and she understands the importance of putting her own kids first due to her father's non-existent involvement in her own life. If you like this video so far, please hit the like and subscribe button. 5. Caitlyn Jenner has 4 forgotten children. Aside from being a one-time world-class Olympian, Caitlyn Jenner has become best known for her reality TV stardom and for being an outspoken member of the infamous Kardashian/Jenner family. Long before she ever went public with her desire to transition, Caitlyn was a dedicated husband to Kris Jenner and a devoted stepfather to her 4 children from her previous marriage. Of course, the world knows those 4 as stars Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, and Rob Kardashian, but to Jenner, they were simply family. While Kate received a lot of credit for raising Kris kids as if they were biologically hers, the former athlete already had fathered 4 children from previous relationships that were virtually forgotten about. Caitlyn's first marriage produced Bert and Cassandra Jenner, while the star's second union birthed sons Brandon and Brody. Although Kate has managed to develop somewhat of a relationship with her 4 children, she had admitted that she was an inept parent to them in the past. Likewise, Jenner's offspring have made it abundantly clear that their biological dad was busy catering to the Kardashians. They were left longing for a father figure in their lives. Several of Jenner's children have confessed to feeling abandoned by their father's decisions to start a new family that didn't include them. 6. Dean McDermott left his family for his mistress. Aside from his work as a struggling actor in a handful of Lifetime movies and a few hosting gigs to his credit, Dean McDermott is probably best known for his scandalous romance with Tori Spelling that resulted in him leaving his wife and children in Canada in favor of a life in Hollywood with his new love interest. After 13 years of marriage to Mary Jo Eustace, McDermott decided to throw it all away and leave his family high and dry. At the time, the couple was parents to a son named Jack, and they were also in the process of adopting a daughter named Lola amidst Dean's torrid affair. Once Dean decided to ditch his wife and kids, he also made the decision to terminate his rights as a parent to Lola, leaving his ex-wife to be a single mother to 2 children. Although Dean received split custody of his son, his big move to California took a toll on his relationship with him, and he was accused of putting Spelling and their other children above all else. Over the years, Mary Jo has been quite vocal about Dean's minimal involvement in their son's life, and she insists that both he and his new wife have treated Jack poorly while Dean has failed to pony up multiple years' worth of unpaid child support. 7. Jackie Siegel only had kids for the perks. As a well-known socialite and reality star, Jackie Siegel, more commonly known as the self-proclaimed Queen of Versailles, lives for the glitz and glamour that comes with being famous. Jackie married David Siegel, a well-to-do billionaire who founded a large timeshare community in Florida. The couple married in 2000, and over the course of 9 years, they welcomed 8 children, including 1 adopted daughter and another child from a previous relationship. The Siegel family became household names when they appeared on a controversial episode of Wife Swap that documented their lavish yet peculiar way of life. Jackie told the cameras that her husband gifted her with expensive items every time she gave him a child, so she continuously got pregnant in order to cash in on her big payout. While there's not much wrong with a married couple having a whole lot of children, the real problem was that Jackie wasn't the one taking care of them. The couple employed the help of multiple nannies to basically raise their children, and the show highlighted the fact that they rarely saw there at all. While Jackie faced some serious backlash for her neglectful approach at parenting, she insisted that her children were happy. However, that all changed last year when her 18-year-old daughter, Victoria, died from a suspected drug overdose while Jackie was off vacationing in Las Vegas. Following the gruesome discovery, nannies who worked for the family spoke to the tabloids about how Jackie practically abandoned her children in order to live the high life and travel all over the world on her own terms. It's pretty obvious that some people have no business having children, and Jackie Siegel appears to be one of them. 8. Tom Cruise chose Scientology over Surrey. Even though Tom Cruise became a father long before he ever met Katie Holmes, he has 2 adopted children with ex-wife Nicole Kidman. The whole world nearly spiraled into a frenzy when he had his first biological child in 2006. Since then, Surrey Cruise has been a fixture in world of entertainment, and Tom's relationship with her has been a hot topic in the press. When Cruise and Holmes were together, everything appeared to be going smoothly for the family of 3. Once the couple suddenly decided to split, rumors began to swirl about who would ultimately get custody of the pair's daughter. Of course, many believe that Cruise's heavy involvement with Scientology is a main reason why he and Katie divorced, and it's very likely the same reason why Tom has virtually abandoned his daughter altogether. When Holmes was awarded primary physical custody of the girl in 2012, Cruise seemingly eliminated himself for her life altogether. To this day, there have been numerous reports that Tom hasn't seen his daughter in almost 5 years, pretty much proving that he chose Scientology over his obligation as a parent. As we come to the end of this gripping episode, we hope you found part 2 of our exploration into celebrity parents who abandoned their children both enlightening and thought-provoking. Remember to subscribe to Z Videos, your go-to channel for captivating insights into the lives of the rich and famous. Stay tuned for more compelling content that delves deep into the untold stories and hidden aspects of the celebrity world. Thank you for joining us on this emotional journey, and until next time, keep seeking truth amidst the glitz and glamour.